Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Elemental Life Guided Messages. I am High Priestess Sandra. If you enjoy this reading, please do not forget to press the like button. Also, please subscribe and press the little bell for future notifications on future readings. Today, I will be doing a January 2024 money, career, and finance reading for the zodiac sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please take what resonates and leave behind what does not. I have already prayed and meditated over the cards. Now let's begin our reading. And what messages do we have for my Aquarius when it comes to money, career, finance for January 2024? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay. The first card that came out for you guys is Foundations and Achievements with the number 4. You guys also have Moving On with the number 6. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay. You guys have the number 2 with Mental Conflict. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay. The card that came flying out was Trapped in Fear with the number 8. You guys have another number 6 with material and spiritual prosperity. Okay, show me the cards I need to see. I'll take those. Okay, move this over here. But you guys have 5 more cards that came popping out. You have Solitude with the number 9. You have Spiritual Strength with the number 9. A lot of signs have been getting that card for January. You guys have the number 20 with Truth. And you guys have, okay, let me move this down. You guys have number 2s with The Waiting Game and Sacral Chakra. Okay, you guys have 4. You have 2 6s. You have 2 2s. You have 2 9s. No, you have 3 2s. You have 2 9s, and you guys have the number 20 and the number 8. Okay, with the number 4, Foundations and Achievements. During this time, during the month of January, some of you may be reflecting on all that you have gained, all of the hard work, the effort, the energy, the passion, and the time that you have put into what you have built. Some of you may be looking at your family. Some of you may be looking at your material and financial foundation, because during this time you may be seeing a lot of return on your investments, a lot of return on what you have invested, a lot of your efforts into. So you are seeing the material harvest. You are seeing what you have worked so hard for. And you guys may be very appreciative of all that you have during this time. You may be growing a stronger appreciation for all of the things that you have worked so hard for, the strong foundations that you have built, all those that you love that you have also contributed to their well-being. But you guys are going to see the fruits of your labor. You're going to appreciate the fruits of your labor, and you are going to realize how your time, energy, and effort has not gone to waste, and that how it has benefited you and your family not only now, but moving forward. Some of you may also be thinking about what you need to do in order to establish a solid financial foundation for your future, for your family, for your children. A lot of you may be investing wisely. A lot of you may be making decisions that's going to benefit you in the future. But you guys are really investing your time, energy, and effort into building a strong financial foundation, a strong foundation for your family, and a strong foundation for your future. For some of you, you may be receiving some sort of recognition at work. You may be receiving some sort of recognition because of how hard you work, how much effort you put into your work, how you are appreciated. But a lot of you are going to be receiving some sort of recognition when it comes to your work environment, when it comes to your achievements, when it comes to your career. You're going to be getting noticed. You're going to be receiving a lot of praise or appreciation for what you do. But during this time, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you have an idea, your idea and your efforts and your hard work is going to be getting noticed during this time. Some of you may be receiving some sort of financial compensation, some sort of increase when it comes to your pay grade, when it comes to your salary. You may be receiving some sort of increase in income during this time as well. That's going to allow you to continue to add to your financial foundation. With the number 9, solitude, some of you may be taking this time to go back to school to gain some sort of education. Some of you are retreating in order to gain some sort of inside knowledge or do some sort of work within spiritual work, divine guidance, so that you're guided in the right direction. And that's going to lead you towards your success, your abundance, and your prosperity. But a lot of you may be investing in self. You may be retreating in order to take the time to invest in self and educate yourself on some sort of information so you can see what next steps you need to take to move towards what you want to pursue. Whether this is an idea, whether this is a career, whether you're changing career paths, whether you are changing the direction that you want to head towards when it comes to opportunities, when it comes to advancement. You may be gaining some sort of knowledge when it comes to what you already do. You may be gaining some sort of information in order to push you up the career ladder, or you guys may be changing, as mentioned before, your career path and moving towards something that you feel intuitively guided towards, that you feel divinely guided towards, and that you feel as though that's your life path or that's what you truly want to do. With the number 6, moving on, some of you are making the decision to move on from things that are no longer serving you. You may feel as though you put a lot of time, energy, and effort into a workplace, into a career, into an idea, into a business, into a partnership or collaboration that is not benefiting you, that is no longer benefiting you. And you feel as though it's time to go. You feel as though it's time for you to move in another direction where you feel as though you would have greater success, where you feel as though you will have greater prosperity, greater achievements, bigger and better opportunities. So a lot of you are leaving behind things that are no longer serving you, whether this be a job, whether this be a career, as mentioned before, whether this be an idea. You're leaving that behind because you feel as though you have invested enough time, enough energy, and enough effort into it, and it may have not taken off the way that you wanted it to take off, or it may not have worked out the way that you wanted it to work out. So you're coming to the realization that you've invested enough time and you need to preserve your energy and invest it into things that's going to actually work. You may have new ideas, you may have new opportunities, and you want to make sure that you act on those ideas and opportunities at the right time so that you are able to find the success and the prosperity that you're looking for. So a lot of you are expanding into different directions in order to find some sort of abundance and in order to refocus on things that you feel as though is going to financially benefit you in the future. With the number 9, again, you guys have a lot of spiritual strength, a lot of guidance during this time. You may be being intuitively guided. You may be really delving within in order to align with what you know and what you want. You are really tapping into your tuition so that you can be into your intuition so that you can be divinely guided in the right path. Some of you may be delving into spiritual work. You may be really focusing on your spirituality during this time, a sense of renewal in order to have to fine tune the guidance that you need during this time. You may have a lot of decisions to make. You may find that you're going through transitions during this time. You may find that you have a lot of decisions that you need to make, and you're tapping into your spirituality in order to guide you in the right direction that you need to take moving forward. Some of you may also have a lot of spiritual support on the other side. You may have ancestors. You may have spirit guides. You have angels watching over you and protecting you and guiding you in the right direction so that you can go towards the life path that you're meant to go towards, and so that you are able to find the success and the achievement that you're looking for during this time. But during this time, a lot of you are going to have a lot of spiritual support so that you are guided in the right direction and towards the right path that is right for you during this time. With the number 2, mental conflict, as mentioned before, during this time, a lot of you are going to have big decisions to make. You're going to have decisions to make, whether it pertains to your current job, whether you want to stay or whether you want to leave, whether you guys want to take on new business opportunities, whether you guys want to change your career path, what you want your career path to be, what truly interests you, what is your talents, your gifts, what you feel is called to or divinely guided towards. You're going to be making a lot of decisions during this time that's going to affect the foundation of your family, and that's also going to affect your financial foundation. So a lot of you are going to be making a lot of decisions in order to align you with the things that you feel as though is right for you moving forward. So during this time, you guys need to trust the path, trust what you are being divinely guided towards, and do not worry, because a lot of you are worrying and stressing yourselves over if you made the right decisions. So really tap into your spirituality, because you're being divinely guided towards the path that's right for you. And stressing and worrying whether you made the right decision or you're moving in the right direction, it's only going to cause you to remain out of alignment with what you are being intuitively guided towards. So trust the path that you're on, trust the divine guidance and the divine wisdom that you're receiving during this time, because by you tapping into your spirituality, that's going to guide you towards the right path to your abundance. With the number 20, truth, during this time, some of you are going to be finding out some sort of truth, some sort of information that's going to affect your decisions moving forward. It's going to affect what you feel as though you're being called to, what you should be doing. You may be gaining some sort of insights on your talents, your gifts, that's going to allow you to make an easier decision or easier transition into what you truly want to do. Some of you may be finding out some sort of information as it pertains to your current job, an opportunity that you might have been looking forward to. You guys are going to find out some sort of truth, and that truth is going to influence the decision that you make moving forward. Whether this truth is information about a position that you felt as though that was the right course of direction for you to take, and you may be finding out some background information on this job or this position that you may have been better off. You may be finding out some sort of truth that an opportunity you may have been blocked for an opportunity in the past, and you're finding out that you guys were being divinely protected from that opportunity, because it would have caused some sort of conflict, or it may have not worked out in your benefit in the long run. So you guys may be finding out some sort of truth about a past opportunity. You guys may be finding out some sort of truth about your current workplace, some information that may have been withheld from you guys, and that's going to affect your decision on whether you want to stay or whether you want to move forward. You may be finding out some sort of truth about a partnership, a business deal, some sort of collaboration that's going to also be the catalyst that affects the decisions that you make moving forward when it comes to business, when it comes to your current position, when it comes to opportunities. But you guys are going to be finding out some sort of truth, and this truth is going to guide you in a direction to find which path is right for you. And in order to balance the scale, and in order for you guys to receive some sort of karmic justice when it comes to things that might have been being done behind the scenes or behind your back, you guys are going to be finding out some sort of truth that's going to give you some sort of karmic justice moving forward. And you're going to realize that any opportunities that you may have been blocked from in the past, it worked out for your benefit. So you guys are being divinely protected so that you can move in the right direction that's going to be beneficial to you and your future. With the number 8, trapped in fear, as mentioned before, a lot of you are going to be having a lot of decisions to make. Some of you may find out that you are continuing old patterns or old cycles, self-limiting beliefs. You may not be really investing the time, energy, and effort into yourself that you need to, because you may be finding that you are conflicted in your decisions because you are mentally blocked. You are continuing patterns and habits that's keeping you in a perpetual cycle that is not allowing you to grow, that's not allowing you to expand. Some of you may feel trapped in a job or position or career that you know is no longer serving you, where you feel as though your opportunities are limited, that your opportunities for advancement is limited, that your opportunities for financial growth is limited. So you guys may be stuck in a career that you feel as though you cannot move out of, or that you cannot move forward from. And you're limiting your growth. You're limiting your opportunities for abundance. You're limiting your opportunities for advancement by remaining stuck or feeling as though you're stuck in this career or in this job or in this situation, because it's all in your mind. It's all mental. You guys need to see that you have opportunities abundant around you, that the success that you want is here for you. Once you get out of that self-limiting belief or feeling mentally trapped, once you realize that it all begins with you, that the decisions that you make is what's going to propel you in the right direction for advancement. Once you get out of being trapped or repeating old habits or old patterns that's limiting you from seeing your full potential, you're going to realize that opportunities are around you, and that you hold the key towards your advancement, and you hold the key towards your financial abundance. With the number 2, sacral chakra, a lot of you are going to be delving into your creativity in order to guide you towards your financial abundance. Some of you have gifts and talents that you have not tapped into. And during this time, some of you are going to be opening up this chakra in order to find out what you're truly gifted in, what you're truly talented in, what you're being divinely called to do. And by you tapping into your creativity, you're going to be able to find financial abundance. You're going to be able to find new ideas that's going to guide you in a different direction, that's going to guide you towards opportunities, that's going to guide you towards advancement. Your creativity, your talents, and your gifts is going to be the catalyst that's going to propel you towards your abundance. With the number 6, material and spiritual prosperity, by you delving into self and really going within and really tapping into your spirituality, your creativity, moving in a direction that's going to guide you towards the best opportunities for you. That is where you're going to find your material and spiritual prosperity. So a lot of you guys, once you get out of this fear and these self-limiting beliefs and habits and cycles that's no longer serving you, and you tap into your divinity, what you're being divinely guided towards, your creativity, your talents, your gifts that the divine has given to you, you will realize that that is the key to your prosperity. That is the key to your abundance. That's the key to your success. And that's the key to building a solid financial foundation for yourselves moving forward. So a lot of you are going to be tapping into that energy during this time, and you're going to be finding new ways of living, new ways of being, new ideas, and new opportunities moving forward. And this is what's going to allow you to have that solid financial foundation, not only for you, but for your future and for your family. With the number 2, the waiting game, a lot of you may have spent a lot of time waiting, patiently waiting on your material abundance and your prosperity, your financial prosperity. And during this time, you're going to see that the waiting is over. Your opportunities are abundant now. Everything starts and begins with you and your patience, the time and the energy that you have invested into yourself, that you have invested into opportunities. You're going to find that during this time, your ideas and what you have invested your time, energy, and effort into is going to come to fruition. You're going to see the fruits of your labor. You have invested a lot of time, energy, and effort. You may have invested money. You may have invested into yourself. You may have invested into new opportunities, new ideas, moving away from things that's no longer serving you. And by you planting that seed of abundance, of investing into yourself, of new ideas, you're going to see the fruits of your labor, and you're going to see it all materialize and see the financial benefits from it moving forward. So you have planted seeds and you have laid down the groundwork and you have laid down deep roots towards your financial abundance, and you're going to start to see the fruits of your labor because you guys have been patiently waiting, and you guys have been patiently investing, and you guys have been wise in your decision making moving forward. I'm going to go ahead and pull some more cards to see what else messages Spirit has for us. Okay. What other messages do we have for my Aquariuses when it comes to money, career, finance for January 2024? What other messages do we have? Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, I'll take those. You guys have a lot of cards popping out for you. Okay. You guys have two great cards right here. You have the Empress with the number 3. You have Strength with the number 8. You have the 4 of Swords. You have the number 13 with Death and Rebirth. You have the 8 of Swords. You have the Queen of Swords. A lot of air. You have the Knight of Pentacles. You have the 8 of Cups. And you have the 8 of Pentacles. So 2 8s right there. Okay. You have 2, 3, 4. You have 3 8s actually. Okay. No, you guys have 4 8s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 8s. Okay. With the World card, the Empress, I'm sorry I called it the World card, but with the Empress, you guys are really seeing the fruits of your labor, seeing what all that you have invested into, the growth of your family, the expansion of your foundation, your financial foundation. You guys are really basking in the glow of your achievements, all that you have invested in over time, all that you have gained, the strong financial foundation that you have built not only for yourself, but for your family. And during this time, you guys are going to be receiving a lot of recognition, and achieving a lot during this time. As mentioned before, some of you may be receiving some sort of recognition when it comes to your workplace, when it comes to your career, when it comes to advancement. You're going to be receiving some sort of recognition or achievements. With the 8 of Swords, in the past, some of you may have been conflicted because of information that you may have received. You may have felt as though you were trapped in situations, in a career, in an environment that was no longer serving you. Maybe you were in a toxic work environment, and you may have had to come to the realization that you had to free yourself from this situation in order to gain some sort of clarity. So a lot of you may have relied on your spirituality and your spiritual strength in order to get you out of situations in the past that you felt as though was no longer serving you, or that you felt as though kept you conflicted, kept you confused, or kept you in a toxic environment or a toxic situation. Some of you are coming to that realization. You have more to offer, you have more to gain, and that you can rise above any sort of conflict or any sort of self-limiting beliefs or anything that people may have done to you in order to keep you stuck or kept you from advancing in some sort of way. You guys are coming to this realization that you can move past this, that you can move above it, and that your strength lies within you. So a lot of you, as mentioned before, are making the decisions to gain some sort of information, some sort of knowledge, some sort of spiritual guidance, so that you can rise above any sort of obstacles or situations that you're currently in or that you may have been in the past. With spiritual strength, as mentioned before, a lot of you are going to be faced with a lot of heavy decisions during this time, and the decisions that you have to make is going to affect your path and affect your financial opportunities and your financial growth and foundation. So during this time, you guys need to find the strength to move towards the path that you're being divinely guided towards, and that's going to allow you to have the opportunities for abundance that you're seeking. So you guys are going to be really digging within in order to find the strength within you to walk away from things that are no longer serving you and to make decisions that's going to guide you towards the right path moving forward. With the Queen of Wands, a lot of you are going to speak your truth. You're going to be saying the things that need to be said. If you feel as though that you need a raise, if you feel as though your workload is overwhelming, if you feel as though there's things going on that's affecting you mentally, spiritually, physically, you're going to be speaking up for yourselves as far as what you feel you are owed. So a lot of you are going to be speaking your truth. You're going to be speaking up on how you truly feel. During this time, you see your value, you see your worth, you're gaining some sort of knowledge, some sort of strength in order to speak your truth, in order to receive what you feel as though you are owed. So a lot of you are going to be speaking up during this time. With the number 4, with Four of Swords, a lot of you are going to be taking this time because you are faced with so many decisions, or you feel as though, or some of you may be repeating self-limiting patterns or beliefs. A lot of you are going to be taking this time in order to gain some sort of mental clarity. You may be mentally conflicted because you're going through so much, or you have a lot of decisions to make. Really withdraw and retreat in order to gain some sort of insight so that you are making the right decisions by you tapping into your intuition, or by you finding out some sort of truth or some sort of information that you may be coming to during this time. Tapping in and finding some sort of truth is going to allow you to move towards your financial prosperity and abundance. This information, or tapping into your creativity and your talents and your gifts, is going to be your money path. It's going to be what's going to guide you towards what is truly meant for you. With the number 13, death and rebirth, a lot of you are going through some sort of transformation. You are really changing the way that you think. You may have been mentally blocked in the past, which blocked off your flow of ideas, which blocked off your creativity, which blocked off your gifts. And during this time, you're changing that. So a lot of you are leaving behind things that's no longer serving you so that you can move towards your material prosperity, so you can move towards your financial prosperity, and so that you can continue to lay down a strong financial foundation. With the 8 of Cups, a lot of you, as mentioned before, death and rebirth. You're walking away from things that's no longer serving you. You're walking away from old patterns, old habits, old cycles, people, opportunities, careers, anything that has not been serving you, that you have invested a lot of time, energy, and effort into, and you feel as though you're not seeing the fruits of your labor. You're walking away from it. You're moving towards your abundance. A lot of you may have invested in a lot of opportunities. You may have waited patiently and invested wisely over time. And during this time, some of you are going to see your investments come back to you tenfold. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull an oracle card to conclude the reading. Okay. What is the overall message? Okay, 4. Career, money, and finance for my Aquariuses for January 2024. What is the overall message? Oop, pop right out. Okay, you guys have the number 1 with Yang. With the number 1, Yang, Spirit wants you to know that you're being divinely guided towards your manifestations. You need to remain focused and use your intuition in order to take action on the things that you feel as though is right for you during this time. With the Yang card, that is a energy of action. That is an energy of taking the initiative to move forward. It's a masculine energy that takes actions in order to move things forward. And you guys need to really take action, take stock, really trust your intuition, trust the divine guidance, because it all lies within you. In order for you to see the changes in your financial prosperity or in your success or in your happiness, it all starts with you. So once you take the action that you need to take in order to move in a direction towards abundance, you're going to see the fruits of your labor, and you're going to be very prosperous during this time once you take that action. So I'm going to go ahead and conclude the reading right here. I thank you guys for coming to my channel. If you enjoyed the reading, please press the like button. Also, please subscribe and press the little bell for future notifications on future readings. I thank you once again. Have a blessed week, and bye.